Again, I'm Father Richard Roy. It's my first time saying Mass in your beautiful church. Monsignors Tosti and Hoy didn't trust me, I guess. I think Father Ed was desperate. Actually, I'm retired. My last parish was St. Julie Billiart in Dartmouth, where I was also chaplain of Bishop Stang. And now I'm way over the bridge in Sagamore Beach. So it's so nice to be with you. An interesting fact, Matthew is the only evangelist to mention the Magi. Perhaps that's because he was writing his gospel for those Jewish people who were following the new way that would become Christianity. And they were kind of suspect about newcomers, those pagans or Gentiles who wanted to follow the new way and wanted to be baptized, but they expected them to become Jewish first. So that was quite a challenge in those early days. So Matthew's story of visitors from afar really challenged those early believers who tried to close their rank and keep their community pure. Now we know that there are many legends about Epiphany and about the Magi, such as calling them by name or thinking that there were three of them mainly because they were three gifts. In reality, they probably traveled in a very large caravan. They needed a sizable group to protect themselves and their valuable cargo. But we also might assume that the Magi were seekers, religious pilgrims in every sense of the term. They sought a deeper understanding of life and of God. And their journey led them first to one of the worst and evil kings in the world and his advisors, who all found their quest to be very threatening. Well, thankfully, they were not deterred. They would go on to meet the one the star had enticed them to find. This baby, this newborn king, was the complete opposite of Herod. He would be a light brighter than any star, a true light for all the nations. As we come to the close of the Christmas season, the story of Epiphany doesn't complete the season as much as it invites us to look around us, to see the many wonders that God has in store for us, all of us who are seekers. Sadly, Herod and his court remind us of how easily we can be threatened by things like new ideas, new revelations, anything that could upset the status quo, especially when it comes from outsiders or we consider foreigners. But on the other hand, the Magi are models of complete discipleship. They're like St. Paul, who was able to change his life because he was a seeker. He was open to how God was working in his way. How it was God who was revealed, I need you to be my apostle to the Gentiles. In the same way, the Magi were so open to what God had in store for them. And they were also humble enough to see something new. I think they help us to realize that there are so many ways for us to discover God's mysteries and experience God's love. They suggest that the willingness to venture into the unknown might even lead us to the opportunity to kiss the face of God. We stand together now and join in our profession of faith.